Opening a bottle of sparkling wine safely and with the proper techniques of a true sommelier is different than in the movies. A shake and let it pop. In reality, this bottle is more dangerous than you might think, and there are some important steps to opening this bottle properly and safely. So with your usual bottle of sparkling wine, we have three main components to opening it. The first is going to be this foil, which once we remove it, like so, we can see the other two components, the cage and the cork itself. This wire cage, or the muselet, holds in the cork to make sure that it stays in place and doesn't fly out. This means that once we loosen this cage, we need to keep pressure on the cork in some fashion to help to control its exit from the bottle. It would eventually fly out on its own if we left it there. That's because in this bottle, there is actually an insane amount of pressure, and we don't want to break a window or even take out someone's eye with a flying cork. So, safety first. On our first step, we are going to be unwinding and loosening the cage. So, with 6 twists, we were always going to keep our thumb or palm on the top of the bottle for safety. Once this cage is loosened, however, our safety is off the gun, so to speak. So now we are not going to point this bottle at anyone or anything that we do not want to see get hit full force with the cork. After that, we are going to have 2 sommelier-approved ways to move on. The safer and WSET-approved way is to proceed by leaving this cage in place like this. We are going to start the twisting process, as we will see later, with the cage in place. The other way, as described by ICE, the Association of Italian Sommeliers, is to remove the cage with great care before we start the twisting process. Now that is the way we learned, and that's the way I'm going to show you now. As we remove the cage with great care, I'm going to make sure to quickly replace my thumb over that cork to keep it tightly in place. Now we have our thumb, we have our bottle, so what do? We just remove our thumb and let the cork fly out, right? No. The next part is all about control, and it can take a little practice and feeling. So with our dominant hand, in my case my right hand, we are going to grip the bottom of the bottle. The other hand is going to tightly keep a hold on the neck and the cork. If you want at this point, you can drape a towel or a napkin over the top of the cork to help you hold against it. Then we tilt the bottle at an angle of approximately 45 degrees. This will help us control the pressure against the cork. Pointing the bottle somewhere and away from anything we don't want to see destroyed, I'm clear. We are going to hold our left hand nice and still and tight, like this, and we are going to start to gently twist the bottom of our bottle with our right hand. This is going to start allowing the cork to move in the bottle, and with every twist, the pressure is going to push it out a little more, if you can see with my hand here. It is important at this step to keep a nice firm pressure on the cork because we want it to move and twist within the bottle, but not fly out. Keep twisting, allowing the cork to move within the bottle. The more it comes out, the more you're going to feel the resistance of the pressure from the bottle. When it's nearly out, think a little less than a finger's width of space, about right here, between the bottle and the mushroom part of the cork. We are going to stop twisting the bottom here, and we are going to very carefully twist the cork while keeping the bottle still with the other hand. Remember, our control is the key. And there we go. Now, remember, we are looking for a slow, nearly silent release of the gas, not a crazy pop with a spray. While that can be fun in celebrations or parties, know that every time it happens, a sommelier somewhere in the world gets a random chill. Now, it is important to understand why this whole opening is such a delicate process that requires a bit more safety and precaution than a standard bottle of wine. The carbonation that makes these bottles sparkling and makes them bubbly requires a lot of pressure to maintain, around 5 to 6 bars, depending on the type of sparkling wine that you have. That's why this mushroom-shaped cork and cage is different than your standard cork closure. The good news is, though, we don't need any special tools to open up this type of wine, like a corkscrew. As we saw, the pressure helps us get the cork out naturally and on its own. But we still do need to be careful because this cork shooting out uncontrolled can be dangerous. Now, a few extra tips and tricks that can make your life a little easier. You can use a towel or a napkin placed over the cork to help give you a better grip or at least a sense of security that the cork isn't going to completely escape. And in cases where maybe a cork is particularly tight or if someone has mobility limitations, there is a tool that can help loosen the cork. With this tool, you will place it over the top of the cork and it will help to grip and twist. It can be a little wonky with the security aspect of holding the cork in, so be careful where you point it when doing it. It's best on a table, flat, where the cork, if it shoots up, at most hits the ceiling. But it's also great for those that don't have hand strength to truly grip a cork. As well, the colder the bottle, the less, let's say, volatile that the pressure inside is going to be. The warmer the bottle, like room temperature, the more difficult it's going to be to control the pop. So if you are worried about control and pressure, keep it chilled until the very last minute. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you thought this video helpful, and if you did, please leave a like below and be sure to subscribe here to the channel, Our Glass of Wine. We make videos about wine to help make the world of wine more fun and accessible for wine lovers. I am going to leave you with this video about how bubbles actually get into the bottle, and this video on how to serve this bottle that you just opened. Cheers!